a bit of boring housekeeping for you, but I'm keeping you safe. So Parliament Square, the roads are going to be opening shortly. So if you could just clear the roads, everyone be very careful. And now that's ticked off my list. Big round of applause for the health and safety. Yeah! I'll take it. Okay, so our next speaker is also a very passionate world swimmer. I think he's going to have some very interesting insights. I never usually like to encourage booing, but I will for this bit. Having spent his entire life working for one of our major water companies, he's had a 45-year association and 40 years service to Thames Water. And in his own words earlier today, he is now sick of their crap. Now representing over 15,000 water industry workers, please give a big round of applause for the Thames General Branch Secretary of the GMB Trade Union, is Cliff Rainey, everyone!
Well, the first thing I've got to say is a massive thank you to every single one of you here today, every organisation what's represented, and make it really clear that the GMB Union stands in solidarity with every single one of you. Give yourselves a cheer! Come on! Right, I'm here today to talk about the disgusting state of our rivers, lakes, chalk streams and beaches, like everybody else. Sorry if some of you have had your lunch, but I'm going to be talking about poo! 35 years ago, Margaret Thatcher stood up in Parliament over here and said water privatisation would lead to massive infrastructure investment, much better customer services and better value. 35 years later, we now have polluted beaches, polluted rivers, polluted lakes, and we are absolutely inundated with poo. The water companies are no longer financially sustainable or environmentally sustainable. I must take the opportunity to thank everybody from the GMB side, because the workers who are out there working every day want to do the best they can. They want to keep the water running. They want to keep it clean. Back them. Please support them. Many of them have worked in the water sector for as many years as I have myself. Since 1989, around £57 billion has been paid out in bonus payments, shared dividends, and all because the fat cats want their money. How terrible! It is now estimated that £60 billion would be needed to upgrade the infrastructure to get it back to where it was. How ironic! Fat cats have taken the money that should have prevented the environmental disaster which we are now facing. We know that the solution to the problem is better regulation, better accountability, and it can only be achieved by the renationalisation of these companies. Ofwat have failed to do their job for 35 years. Surely now is the time to renationalise and take back the tap. A campaign launched by the GMB in 2016. In 2023, 3.6 million hours of sewage spilled into our beautiful beaches, rivers and waterways. That's a 105% increase since 2022. They tell us that they're getting better at it. No, they're not. We share a responsibility for the future generations to stop pumping raw sewage into our beautiful rivers, lakes. We must stop this now! We must stop this now! We must stop this now! I get great pleasure in taking my grandsons, little Henry and Logan, on a day trip to the beach to build sandcastles. Recently, I found myself reading a water quality board that told me certain areas were no longer safe. This cannot be right. I'm sure that many of you on this march today have children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren who enjoy playing on the beach and having a puddle, and they now find themselves in a situation that they could be left building a sandcastle or a poo castle. What do we want? Sandcastles, not poo castles. I look forward to a day when we no longer have to swim in poo. I must thank everybody here today for supporting this fantastic movement and putting pressure onto this government over here to do something about it and stop this environmental disaster. Please give yourselves a massive cheer and round of applause for supporting this fantastic cause. Come on, let's hear ya! Come on! Get your hands up! Come on! Remember, what do we want? Sandcastles, not poo castles! Sandcastles, not poo castles! Thank you very much for coming out to support this. I'm Cliff Roney. Have a rest of your day. Fantastic. Enjoy yourselves. God bless. Love you all.